Hi everyone. Let me make sure that you can hear me. You can hear me. As you can see, I was in bed. I just woke up, and this is a special live that I want to talk about because I want to give you a little bit of my story and the things that have been happening to me. So, I where can I start with this? I was in a relationship with someone. I had an ex who was who had black magic put on him. You know, you guys have been hearing stories of, comics, false twin flames, and all of that. So, but I had an ex who I left. I didn't want a relationship with them anymore. And then even after, we still messed around a little bit on the side, and he ghosted me. He called me up, and I guess, he wanted to be the one to end it instead of me ending it, which was fine. I left it alone. But this ex, the reason he ghosted me was because he was seeing someone as well, a few other people. He was seeing different people, male and female. But one of the females that he was seeing was an ex of his, and that ex in turn put black magic on him. So that is why it's like an illusion where he couldn't see. So, and come to find out, this ex of his was cloaking herself in my energy, pretending to be me, a copycat. I mean, it I'm saying all this to you guys because this stuff is so real. Whether you want to believe it or not, it is so real and it is happening every day, you know. So, in turn, this happened. So, all the while, come to find out that these people, this ex of mine and whoever his person was he was with that put the black magic on him, they were in a group. They were in this coven, which where they did not work, they didn't do things, they just took things from people, from spiritual people. They took away people's gifts, people's money in the spiritual realm. This is what they did for a living. They didn't do any official work. And then they come to find out these people also were doing drugs, they were doing other things, but this is how they made their living. So let me explain this to you. So, throughout all of this, while this group was doing magic on me, okay, and doing all this stuff, I couldn't get ahead. When I would make a step forward, I would take 3 steps back. You understand? And this happened for years. Not only that, when you're born with certain gifts and you don't know that you have them, you're not awakened to it, certain things will happen to you. Now, in turn of just this group doing magic on me and this ex, which this ex joined in on the magic because he couldn't see clearly as well. At first he was cool with that, but being that he was had all this magic on him. But irrelevant to that. Not only was that happening to me, but my family also. My dad recently passed away, which was February 10th, 2021. Depending on where you're from, people, we all are from different cultures. We all deal with different stuff. So my dad was not killed. He didn't die naturally. He was poisoned. He was poisoned, and all this was about money as well and other things. So in turn, I had family members doing magic to me, throwing magic at me, doing all these things to me. And recently, I battled a lot of things throughout the years, from when I was a little girl up until now, and there's a lot. a lot of things that I don't remember in my childhood. I might remember 5 things off my hands from, I can count maybe 5, not even, maybe 4 situations of which I remember being, uh, growing up, being a toddler, being an adolescent. There's other things I do not remember, so I'm pretty sure that it was trauma. But I've been dealing with this since I could remember, you know. So dealing with all this magic, and losing things, and losing homes, being homeless, losing cars, and, not being able to keep anyone in my life, and, all the relationships and people taking things from me, and me struggling throughout my life. All these things happening. And all that, the only thing that has kept me was the grace of God. And I kept coming back no matter how many times they did this to me, no matter how many times I lost a home, I lost a car, I lost a job, I lost a relationship. I kept standing back up and I kept going. And the only thing that kept me going was God. God kept me going. The God that is within me, the power that I know was placed within me that kept me going. So now I want to touch base. Now that up until a few years ago, I awakened to this, what was going on. I had a spiritual awakening after my dad died. And I realized all the things that was happening to me, that it was not my doing, that it was people, that it was family members, that it was exes, that it was exes and their lovers, and all this stuff happening to me. And I can tell you that God is an amazing being. God is amazing, because when it is time for him to pull you out of something, he will pull you out of it. He will pull you out of it. When I say that God is amazing, he never forsake me. He never turned his back on me. Even when I thought I was alone, I was never alone. I kept coming out of those situations and I kept getting better and better. Even though I kept falling, I kept getting better and better. Well, just recently, last night, you know, when the enemy keeps trying to attack you, and he knows, like, for right now, this last time, these last times it hasn't been working because I have been awakened. So last night I had a dream where I saw them come in my dream. I saw them come in my dream trying to attack me, coming and trying to get me, bringing alcohol and trying to get me to eat certain things. And I saw the faces of the ones that were trying to harm me. Well, you know what? It's not going to work anymore. And I just wanted to touch base and talk a little bit about my story. For the ex and his baby mama that keeps trying to do something. I do not want my ex, okay? Whether he wants to come back to me or not, of course he probably will, because if I've awakened to it, and I'm pretty sure he has awakened as well. But I want nothing to do with that. I don't want nothing to do with these people. For the family members that, they know what they did, they know what happened. They know what happened to my dad. They know that, okay, there was something, that there was an inheritance left to me, and they don't want me to get it. You wanted to classify me as crazy. You want people to know that I'm crazy, and I'm this and I'm that, and certain things going on in my life, and I'm not fit. I'm not caring about the money, because you know what? I am money. My energy is money. I am abundant. I'm an abundant being by the grace of God. Money on this realm cannot make me, because I make money. You understand? There's nothing and no one Not any one of you that can hold me back from what I have to do. Now, I have gotten on my platforms and I have said, I've forgiven you. And yes, I forgive you, but I do not forget what has happened because I don't trust either one of you. And I don't want to be around either one of you. I took myself from around you and got away from it. That is my purpose. I have to get away from it. You know, things like this was supposed to happen to me because it opened me up to my spirituality. It opened me up to who I am and who I serve. Me, myself, I know I serve God. This has opened up my mind, everything, my eyes, my third eye. I see what is going on. You guys want to stay in that? That's your business. But don't try to come at me or come for me because it will not work. And as far as you can see, everything that you have been doing, now it is back at your feet. You know, it is not magic. It is your own doing. It is your own magic that you have been throwing at me for years that is coming back to you. You are paying. That is your karma. This is the year of karma. You are paying for what you have done. And it has nothing to do with me. You have done it. You've done it to yourselves. So now that I'm putting the story out, I'm putting the story out. For your crimes, you have to answer to God. You have to answer to God. I have nothing to do with that. You have to answer to God. And I'm sure for the crime against my dad, his soul, you have to answer for that. That has nothing to do with me. God is great. God is great. Okay? Let me read something to you. For those of you that are going through this, you are not alone. If you know that you are innocent and these people and whomever have done things to you, don't worry because now they are paying for it. They are going to pay for it in this lifetime, this time around. Okay. Now in Ezekiel chapter 3, verse 19, yet if thou warn the wicked, and he turn not from his wickedness, nor from his wicked way, he shall die in his iniquity. But thou hast delivered thy soul. They have delivered their own soul to damnation. They have acquired these entities in their vessels to help them. They've called on these deities. They've done all this magic, all this grave magic, everything they tried to do to take you down, and they realize that they still cannot take you down. Why do you think that is? Because you are chosen. God has a purpose for your life. You're not anybody that anybody can mess with. If that was the case, they would have taken you out a long time ago. You're not anybody. All right. Let me go on. Hosea chapter 10, verse 13. Ye have plowed wickedness. Ye have reaped iniquity. Ye have eaten the fruit of lies, because thou didn't trust in thy way, in the multitude of thy mighty men. Matthew chapter 22, verse 18. But Jesus perceived their wickedness and said, why tempt ye me, ye hypocrites? Why do you test me, you hypocrites? Acts chapter 8, verse 22. Repent therefore of this thy wickedness, and pray God, if perhaps the thought of thine heart may be forgiven thee. Did you hear what that said? It said for them to repent. Now, in Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12, it says, for ye wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. in the heavens. 1 John chapter 5, verse 19. And we know that we are of God, and the whole world lieth in wickedness. We know that we are from God, and the whole world lies in the power of the evil one. Repent of your evil ways and pray God for forgiveness. So we know what we're dealing with here, people. And the way that the world is today, everything that is happening around us, all the distractions and everything that's going on, the war, everything, the chaos, we know that we are not dealing with human beings. And you should understand that. And it says it here in the book of Ephesians chapter 6, verse 12. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world. You know, when these enemies, these people come at you, but now that they've realized that the power, the magic, everything that they have been doing to me, it isn't working anymore. They've held me back long enough. You know, when I get on my platforms and they're doing all this trolling and everything else, I have deleted some platforms because of it. But this one on YouTube, I am not deleting. I am keeping this up, but I had to address this and let you guys know some of the things that have been happening to me. But these things are not happening to me no more. For I see, I am awakened, okay? I've seen them in my dream, and that is the last time that you will come in my dream and try to attack me. For right now, you're sick. These people that have been attacking me, they're sick right now. They're scattering like roaches, okay? They don't know what to do because the magic they have been throwing at me is all gone back to them. Some of them are dying. Some of them are ill. Some of them have lost their minds. They've lost their monies from doing magic. And I'm not the only one that some of them have been doing this to. This group that has been attacking me, you know, that's what they do for a living. They've been doing this to other beings, other people, other spiritual people, okay? When I say spiritual people, people that believe in God. Christians, there are some Christians that believe in God, but they don't know the whole story of everything. Yes, the people that truly believe in God and walk with God, those are the ones that they attack. They try to take their gifts from them. The people that are innocent. You know, there's a lot of people that go to church. You can go to church and claim that you believe in God, and then behind closed doors, they're doing all sorts of things. They're doing all sorts of magic. They're attacking you, and you can't see it because they're throwing these stones and they're hiding their hands. Okay? Those are hypocrites. But these people have been doing this stuff for so long that in this moment of this time, the veil has been lifted. It cannot happen anymore. So now they're paying for everything they have done. For my family members that, you know, I've been the black sheep for so long that they didn't want to see. They didn't want me to be the one to break these generational curses. They don't want me to be the one, so they'd rather throw magic my way and try to stop me. I've overcome all these obstacles. I've put in my work. So now it is time to get out of my way. Okay? I'm not doing anything. I'm not coming towards you guys. You know I have been innocent, but yet you have done everything to me. And like I said, I forgive you. I forgive you, but I know who you are. And I know who I am. So now everything that you have coming towards you, that is your own doing. That doesn't have anything to do with me. What you need to do is pray to God for forgiveness and pray for help from God. Okay? It has nothing to do with me. That is your own doing. Your own doing, your own magic is coming back to haunt you. I pray for your soul. I even pray for you, okay? I don't hold any grudges because everything that has been done to me, it has awakened me. It has brought me to this point in my life where I can see, where I can live my life finally in peace. I am at peace with myself. You know, even though all these things have happened to me, I am still happy in that peace in my soul, because I'm closer to God. I am back one with Source. It's like you have brought me to this point where you've brought me here. You've made me here. So therefore, I thank you. I thank you because it is much better for me this way. You cannot do anything else to me. I am spiritually awakened to the God that is within me. I thank God. I thank God for that. But I will pray for you. I pray for you. I pray for your soul. I send you nothing but love. Okay? And that's all I wanted to put. You guys were so bent on me not speaking and throwing this, playing with my throat chakra and doing all these things in the darkness, trying to come in my dreams. You don't have to do that anymore because I see you. I see you, each and every one of you, wherever it's coming from. I see you, and it is not working. You are making it worse for yourselves, okay? And I'm telling you this. I'm telling you this because you will be, I'm trying to help you. Go and pray to God because there's nothing else you can do. You're going to make it worse for yourselves. And that's all I'm telling you. Okay? So I wish you nothing but love. I wish you nothing but love. And for the people out there that is going through the things that I have been through, don't worry. Keep your eyes on God. Do your meditations. Wake up. Do your cleansing baths. Get back to your spirituality because it is real, people. These people have been doing this since the beginning of time. It is real, people. Okay? These are entities. These are spirits. It is real. This is the world that we live in. And I'm just putting it out there, for you to know. For those of you who don't believe, that is on you because some people, they have to see certain things in order to believe. You don't have to see. Judge it by your life. Judge it by what's been going on around you. Judge it by what's going on in this world. Open your eyes, people, so you can see what's going on in this world. Okay? Yes, even in spirituality, it is not, you don't believe in God, you believe in spirit. Spirituality is not magic, people. Black magic is a total different thing. Spirituality is godliness, okay? You are one with nature, one with the universe, one with the laws of the universe and source. That is God that created us all, okay? I'm wishing you guys much love, okay? Yes, have a great day.